There's a number shining through, a light to guide your way.
Welcome to the 988 Carecast. My name is Darcy Lee. I'm the Executive Director of Samaritans Southcoast and your host. Every day, we're surrounded by headlines on TV, in our feeds, in conversations with friends. And let's be honest, it often feels like the news is all bad. War, disasters, tragedies, political divisions. It can feel relentless. But staying informed matters too. So how do we balance the need to know with the need to protect our mental health? That's what we're talking about today, when the news feels too heavy. So why does the news feel overwhelming? Well, there's a 24-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week news cycle that is designed to grab our attention. Breaking updates, dramatic language, images that shock and stir emotion, all of this pulls us in, but our brains aren't wired to process constant waves of distressing information. Instead, we can feel drained, hopeless, and even numb. Some people call this doom scrolling. It's not about ignoring reality, though. It's about recognizing that unchecked exposure to constant negativity can affect our mental well-being. If you've ever felt anxious, helpless, or weighed down after reading the news, you are not alone. So let's talk about some practical strategies that we can use to help us stay informed without being overwhelmed. Set boundaries on time. Decide when and how you'll check the news. Maybe you choose once in the morning and once in the evening. Avoid that late night scroll, though. It often makes it harder to sleep. Choose your sources wisely. Stick with reliable outlets that focus on facts, not sensationalism. Consider reading instead of watching, since images and video can feel more emotionally intense. Balance the narrative. Seek out stories of hope, progress, and human kindness, too. Many media outlets now have good news sections that highlight resilience and solutions. Take some time to pause and reflect. After reading something heavy, take a deep breath. Ask yourself, what is within my control and what is not? This simple reflection can restore perspective. And take action when you can. If a news story stirs you deeply, think about ways to respond. Donating to relief efforts, volunteering locally, or even just sharing support with those affected. Turning concern into action can help transform helplessness into hope. You can also give yourself permission to step away. It's okay to take breaks. Being informed doesn't mean being plugged in every second. In fact, taking time away can help you come back to the news with clearer perspective. Protecting your mental health isn't avoidance, it's resilience. And remember, if the weight of the news ever feels like too much, support is just 3 numbers away. You can dial 988 anytime, day or night, to connect with a trained crisis counselor. At Samaritans Southcoast and at 988 across the United States and Canada, we're here to listen and to help you through those overwhelming moments. So that's it for today's 988 Carecast. Thank you for spending this time with me, and remember, it's okay to stay informed at your own pace, and it's more than okay to step away when the world feels too heavy. So take good care of yourself, and we'll be back soon with more conversations on hope, resilience, and mental wellness.
When the day feels heavy and the dark clouds start to play, and you're feeling so alone with nothing seeming okay, there's a number shining through, a light to guide your way. Call 988, let hope brighten your day. You might be down, feeling lost or unsure, but a friendly voice is waiting, steady and secure. Resources and listening ear, a hand to pull you near. It's support that's always here, just 3 numbers away. You're never on your own. Call, text, or chat, no, you're never remain. On days when the clouds won't fade and hope feels hard to find, our team will help you find the strength and a clear road to unwind. From a little tap to planning next steps, with warmth that feels so kind. Let 988 remind you, you're precious in heart and mind. When doubts arise and tears may fall, a caring friend is waiting to catch them all. With every call or text, there's support for you at least, a promise of safety and of peace. Just 3 numbers away, you're never on your own. Call, text, or chat and feel the hope you know. Anonymous or by name, the care is always there. 24/7 support, a love that shows it cares. 988's here to lift the pain. In that quiet moment when life seems too hard to bear, remember there's a lifeline, a friend waiting somewhere. Let your voice be heard, let your heart find the way. There's comfort in connecting, let tomorrow breed a brighter day. If your world feels like a whisper and you're lost in the cry, a caring team is standing by, just a call to testify. That every moment matters, every tear will soon run dry. With 988, we're together, reach out and fly. Just 3 numbers away, you're never on your own. Call, text, or chat, let the caring zone be known. Names or numbers, it's your choice, all the same. 24 hours round, always here to ease the pain. 988, turning night into brand new means drum. 3 numbers to call and round is to stay. Remember, you're the on your hardest day. With hope, help, and heart, just to call.